I just wanted to pull up a tweet that a few years ago Pornhub tweeted explaining MindGeek, which now they've rebranded themselves as ILO. But they said MindGeek, which is the parent company that owned Pornhub, MindGeek loses money. Any age verification devastates traffic. I know the conspiracy is somehow we come out ahead with Age ID, but we aren't. Pornhub stands to lose 50+% of traffic. You really think people are going to age verify? It costs us money to verify, and overall, it's a disaster. I can't see how anyone thinks this benefits porn sites. This was written by the community manager for Pornhub on a thread where they explained Pornhub's approach and perspective around age verification. Wow. It was all about protecting themselves, all about the money that they would stand to lose. And so what we are seeing, like you said, is the porn industry aggressively pushing back against this in response to some of the states passing age verification in protest. They've completely blocked their site from these states. So they've done that in Montana, they've done that in Texas, they've done that in other states. And they've put in place this ridiculous letter, which I might just read what Pornhub said. So people who are trying to visit these sites in some of these states where Pornhub has blocked themselves in protest, and that they're really scared. I think they know this could be the impact that this could have on their industry and on their website, in addition to all the credit card companies that have pulled out, in addition to all the lawsuits of trafficking, rape, underage survivors that are suing them. We are in a cultural historic moment right now, witnessing the downfall of Pornhub, and rightly so. But Pornhub in Texas, their response, if you try to visit it, says, "Dear user, as you may know, your elected officials in Texas are requiring us to verify your age before allowing you to access our website. Not only does this infringe on the rights of adults to access protected speech," so that's what they always try and classify porn as, protected speech. Never mind, take some ownership over the lack of age and consent verification and exploitative violent content. It's protective speech, and it's all about the rights of adults. It fails strict scrutiny by employing the least effective and yet most restrictive means of accomplishing Texas's stated purpose of allegedly protecting minors, said in this mocking way that, of course, that is the intent behind this law, to protect children from accessing hardcore porn. While safety and compliance are at the forefront of our mission, providing... what a joke. While safety and compliance are at the forefront of our mission, providing identification every time you want to visit an adult platform is not an effective solution for protecting users online, and will in fact put minors and your privacy at risk. I think it's very rich that they even reference privacy when they themselves sell and mine the data of people accessing. So they have zero respect for the privacy of their users. They're saying that it's not effective, but
clearly it is.
Clearly it is, because they're so threatened by it. Meanwhile, they don't put any age barriers. They have zero concern. Attempting to mandate age verification without any means to enforce at scale gives platforms the choice to comply or not, leaving hundreds of thousands of websites open and accessible. I'm like, Pornhub, don't worry about other websites. Worry about yourself. They're saying, this law isn't going to eradicate or isn't going to be implemented by every other website, so therefore it's pointless. Like that should not be your concern. Like, you should be concerned about protecting minors on your own website. I checked Pornhub this morning. They still don't have a single barrier. So any child could access Pornhub and watch scores of hardcore videos that at a click of a button. As we've seen in other states, such bills have failed to protect minors. No, that's not true. By driving users from those few websites which comply to the hundreds of thousands of websites with far fewer safety measures in place which do not comply. Again, Pornhub, why are you worrying about other sites? Very few sites are able to compare to the robust trust and safety measures. I just think they're trying to take the moral high ground in the most hypocritical way, and it's just a complete joke. And they're trying to incentivize people to write to their legislators in protest about this, which of course isn't going to happen. Unfortunately, the Texas law for age verification is ineffective, haphazard and dangerous. Not only will it let's talk about dangers on your site, Pornhub. Not only will it not actually protect children, yes, it actually will, but it will also inevitably reduce content creators' ability to post and distribute legal adult content. See, here we get to the main concern. This is what they're actually worried about, and directly impact their ability to share the artistic messages they want to convey with it. I mean, let's talk about the art of 14-year-olds who were gang raped, who you left videos of that up on your site for years. Let's talk about the video of a 3-year-old in diapers that was found. Are you calling that art, Pornhub?
Well, just go to their homepage, but actually don't.
Yeah, we're not encouraging anyone. Please do not ever visit Pornhub, ever.
Correct. Anyone just going to their homepage would never walk away with the impression that has anything to do with art. Okay, I'll just leave that out there.
If I ever have to go on Pornhub for work or research purposes, the anger, the
disgust,
the rage that it inspires in me is I usually have to take a few minutes to just kind of just talk myself into a state of calm, because the misogyny, the violence, the degradation, and I always think this could be a 7-year-old who's accidentally just stumbled onto this.
The promotion of incest, of violence, of just...
racist content. Okay, I'll just finish a couple last paragraphs. The safety of our users is one of our biggest concerns. We believe that the only effective solution for protecting minors and adults alike is to verify a user's age on their device, to either deny or allow access to age-restricted materials and websites based on that verification. So what they're basically saying is, we want all the responsibility to be on devices so that our porn sites can stay completely open, and it's just related to, the parents putting the complete filters on that computer, that phone. They do it so that we can keep our websites completely open. That's what they want, because it will cost them money to implement age verification, and then they're vulnerable to lawsuits. So it's all about the finances for them, I'm convinced. We call on all adult sites to comply with the law. Sure you do. Well, they have to say that. Until the real solution is offered, we have made the difficult decision to completely disable access to our website in Texas. In doing so, we are complying with the law, as we always do. No, you don't, Pornhub. But hope that governments around the world will implement laws that actually protect the safety and security of users. Again, all the age verification processes are through encrypted third-party apps that do protect privacy. So this whole privacy concern that they're whipping up is actually not true. And I still think the priority always has to be children, like protecting children from accessing porn. That has to be the priority, even over the privacy of adults. The privacy of adults is imperative, don't get me wrong, but what kinds of society prioritizes that over a child?
The protection of children.
Exactly.
Right.
So then they say, we encourage you to learn more about device-based age verification solutions that will make the internet safety while also respecting your privacy. I agree. We encourage that too. Go on Exodus Cry's website, learn all about our campaign and what we're calling for. Contact your representatives and demand device-based verification solutions that make the internet safer. We also encourage you to contact your representatives and say if your state does not have age verification that you want to see it introduced. We have an age verification state tracker on our website that just shows each state that's passed it and the timeline of how all of this came about. But like you said, we are excited for a time when in the US, every single state has age verification and a child can't access porn. I just feel like we're in a time where accountability across the board with big tech and social media as well, the recognition that social media is also harmful for young children accessing and becoming addicted to, how much more so hardcore addictive pornography.